Welcome to Grow Joyfully and Garden Tour Saturday in collaboration with Grandma Sandy and other wonderful hostesses. Welcome. Well, we harvested the garlic, and so there was room for, well, as you can see, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomatoes to grow up this cattle panel. And then in the front of the bed, we're going to stick a bunch of peppers. Most of them are bell peppers. I think they all are bell peppers. Sweet bell pepper, small yellow sweet bell pepper. It's not a bell, it's a sweet bell pepper. Large red Mexican bell pepper. And this one is a sweet bell pepper. So that's what they're going to be. The sweet bell peppers in front of the tomatoes. The reason I have the peppers so close is because I've heard so many times people say peppers like to hold hands. So that's kind of cute. That means that they just like to be grown close together. And what we've also done, we had one successful okra plant. There she is. I don't really eat okra. It's a southern thing. My mom's people were southern, so I actually grew the okra for her, and now I don't have her anymore, but that's okay because I think my sister will eat it, or maybe we could sell it at the farm stand. So this is a little bit of a garden tour Saturday. Come along with us. The beds are filling out a little bit, which feels nice. I've removed most of the peas. I see one there. How dare you get there, you awful weed. Could be a lamb's quarter for all I know, which is an herb and edible, but for now, for these purposes, it's going out. The contender beans are flowering, but they haven't grown any beans yet. Here's that volunteer cave bean or Anasazi bean that looks extremely healthy. I just built it a little tripod right there in the middle of the bed, and off I hope it will go. So contender beans here. I think I have some cucumbers stuck in there. Carrots here in the middle. Some nasturtiums. Like I said about a week or two ago, when it gets to be late June, I get a little panicky and I just start putting seeds in wherever. So that's what this is a result of. So we've got a chocolate sprinkles hybrid tomato, indeterminate, right there. They're one of my favorites. They have to have one of the best tastes that there is, especially in a cherry tomato. And they're hard to find because they're a hybrid. You cannot save the seed for yourself. So they're very cherished and very loved. And here we have some sage growing. 3 rosemary plants struggling along. Never could get the thyme growing here. My younger daughter got this whole garden weed-eated for me yesterday. That is such a wonderful gift. I'm sitting here in the Ruthie Pavilion. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning on Garden Tour Saturday. And I'm just enjoying the cool in Ruthie's Pavilion right now, showing you this view of what it looks like from where I sit. It's cool, it's lovely, it's very relaxing. It's only been a day or two and the cabbage has gotten a lot bigger. I don't think I'm going to let it get too big because I have more cabbage heads over here and I don't want it to crack. So I had to trim back this Romanesco broccoli. I'm still kicking around pulling it out so that the cucumbers can have enough airflow and nutrition, because it's a big plant. I had to cut it right back down. This is a purple cabbage. Hopefully we'll get something from it. There's carrots up in between there. Alyssum. I'm so glad that I planted a lot of carrots because I've been juicing and taking cucumbers, celery, apples, bananas, carrots, and whatever else I have going in the refrigerator and putting them through my juicer, and my daughter and I drink the juice, and I think that is health in a cup. It's really good for us. So we still have the onions here and more carrots here, and you can see in that spot right there, it's empty. That's where the spinach was. I have planted more carrots, and especially some yellow carrots, which I'm really excited about. The blackberries are coming on, and look at this. There's so many. To me there's so many. This is a small area and really not that big of an area. There's 3 bushes here, 3 blackberry bushes. I take them off as they're ripe and stick them in a baggie in the freezer so that we're ready to store them up to be able to make some jelly. That is my goal, is to make some jelly. I was making some triple berry jelly, which actually comes up to be 4 berries at times, but I am sure excited about it, and it's the deepest, darkest, rich, most delicious stuff you've ever seen. So we have some strawberries. I just refertilized them and watered them again, and so now we have a few more little strawberries coming. I also take them off, put them in a baggie, freeze them, and save them till I have enough to make jam. The ground cherry is growing very well, staying in its spot. I've had to take a whole bunch of them out that were just growing where they shouldn't. I've got to gather the seeds here for this purple spinach. Here's some more strawberry plants with some flowers. I really haven't had a big enough batch of them to do up any strawberries at once. I see people like Jess from Roots and Refuge picking tons and enough to do a batch or 2 of jam. So I'm a little envious. But this is the Marionberry. Same thing with it. I will put it in a baggie as they come on. Excited about that. This chamomile was looking a little worse for wear. The sprinklers are not hitting it, so I have been hand watering it, gallons and gallons of water. But I'm still going to take these off and save them for tea. The cilantro is going to seed, and that will grow coriander seeds, which I let it do. I love that. Here's some basil. I did the cut and come again. I took the top parts off, and now it's coming back. I love that. And I just read in my herb book that you can use a leaf of basil that you mash up or chew up. I don't know if I would do that because it'd be a bit strong. But then you put it on any bite that you have, and it's supposed to take the sting out. So that's cool. I harvested the dill from this bed, and I took out the peas that were long spent, and I fertilized it and took out the weeds and cut the grass back along the fence. The lavender and the chamomile here are growing and beautiful. They're getting to their end, and they were actually even prettier than this a day or 2 ago. Celery, it's trying. Come on, you can do it. The sweet pea bed, and I also have I have lots of basil in there that just has not come up. I put a few radishes, just trying to use the space. It's late in the year, but we did plant beets and radishes here, and despite the grass that keeps coming up through the side, even though I put weed fabric down, yeah, things are growing. And this bed's looking great. I'm a bad girl, and I let some of that broccoli go to seed, so I've got to cut that down and see if we can get some more back. But I think the brassica bed is looking incredible. Still waiting for the Romanesco broccoli. We've got some Brussels sprouts here. There's some purple ones there, a big kale plant, and then some cabbage. Even though there's a lot of bug marks, I'm going to have a lot of cabbage to make into sauerkraut. I have one recipe, which I hope I remember to post for you, that has sauerkraut, sausages, and hash browns. It's something my husband's mom used to make, and it really is quite a filling and delicious meal, especially in the winter time. There, did you see that white moth butterfly? It looks so cute and delicate, but that's what's eating up my brassicas. Pardon me a minute. Now gone to his great reward. These are top crop beans right here. They're getting a little taller than I thought they would, but that's okay. I'm just looking forward to getting any green beans. You can see the ground cherries down there. By the sweet potatoes, I'm going to have to move them out so they don't have to compete for nutrition, sun, and water. They shouldn't be too close together. My black crim tomato has finally set some fruit. We are so much farther back than so many people in the south, in the east. Things grow slower here. I have the peppers. I grew some marigolds. And these cucumbers are finally taking off, plus the watermelon and cantaloupe. I got one of the cucumbers tied up. I need to get the other ones done right away. Things are growing very slowly in this pot, but a few beans are coming on. So this is just a quick garden tour Saturday, joining the open collaboration of Grandma Sandy and her two other hostesses, which I will put up on the screen. I hope you had a wonderful time, that you enjoyed this. I've been saving all the berries that I can to make jelly, to make jam, and to put away for triple berry pies. You have a lovely day. Continue to grow. Get outside. I know it's going to be 99 here today, so we'll have to end up doing things in the house, but that's okay. Have a great day, and don't forget to grow joyfully. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.